Good afternoon. Good afternoon, one and all. For today's session, let us start with the next topic. So far, we have discussed classroom English, classroom expressions, need for English, expressing feelings, and likes and dislikes. So, as we are talking about all these things, these are the general expressions in our day to day conversations. Okay, day to day interaction with people, our own family members, outsiders, our college mates, staff, whoever it may be, in our society in general. We use these expressions in our society. So it's part of our life. Okay, so only thing is, how do you convert your expressions to English language? That only really matters here. So far we have discussed all these things about likes and dislikes. So it was really interesting thing too. Yes, yeah. With interest, let us move on to the next topic. Next topic from our textbook, English for Polytechnics. Yes, this is already you people know it very well. So this is going to be our main weapon to practice all the activities and enhance our skills. So in the semester 1 itself, you all should think that you have to determine that we improve our English language, because we know English language, but only thing is, how do we do more better by learning. So I hope these video lessons really help you. Let us go with the some slides before. So I just shared some slides, then we move to the textbook exercises. Okay, let now just a minute, I just switch on. Yes, here so we are talking about making requests. Yes, making requests. Fine, making requests. So what is a request? Why? What is a request in general? Yes, request is something when we need for something, we make a request. Yes. Okay, is it only when we need something? No, in our day to day life conversations also we request people. See, instead of saying requesting, let me talk about other two terms, like to be formal and informal. Yes, let us examine these words first, then we think about the request later. So they are interrelated. Okay, so let me tell you what is informal, what is formal. So formal language and informal language. Okay, formal expressions and informal expressions. What exactly it is? Informal, formal. Yes. So informal is something which we talk to our friends, family members, close ones, in a close tone. Hey, please come. Why don't you come to me? Why don't you do it for me? Come here. See, shall we do something? Shall we make a cup of cake? Some kind of things, like, hey, please come over here. Let us do it. Why don't you join me to jog? So how we are giving expressions here? Simply saying very closely with intimacy, we address the people. Okay, informal. This is informal language which we use frequently, deliberately, spontaneously in our home. Okay, with our friends. Okay, even with our classmates. So here we don't go with any formality. So informal opposite is formal. Hello, please do it for me. Could you please do it for me? Can you please bring me a cup of tea? Okay, could you please do this exercise for me? Can you please repeat the lesson? Do you remember? In our classroom expressions, when we are addressing the teacher, how did we give an expression? In a formal way, because we are talking to someone elder to us, so a respectable person, so we have to give respect. In that way we use formal language. So could you please explain the lesson? Could you please tell me the assignment? Okay, so in this way, so how we are talking, how we are expressing our ideas, how we are addressing people here, how we are addressing people here. For example, if you like to eat veg biryani or some biryani, what do? You go to your mother and say, Ma, could you please do it for me, please? Do you do like this? No, you may go sometimes. It is a good expression, but still, being our mother, an intimate person, very close. So, how do, Amma, why don't you do veg biryani for me? Yes, Amma, don't you do this? Yes, Ma, please. We don't even use the word please here. Ma, cook biryani for me. Okay, cook biryani for me. So how the tone it is? It is not irrespectful, but thing is only the intimacy we have with our mother, we use those words. Okay, so but we can't use the same expressions with others, elderly people, outsiders, strangers. Okay, for example, if you want your aunt to cook something for you, if you want your aunt to cook an omelette for you, so how do you approach her? Yeah, we approach the aunt, could you please make an omelette for me? Aunt, please, can you prepare an omelette for me? Yes, how we are asking. So the intonation in a previous video of likes and dislikes. Okay, so the intonation, the voice, how we are approaching people, how we are giving our expressions. So remember, so likewise we have to think about all these things. Our expressions are really important. So we make request is also a part of our life. Okay, we make a request to elders, sometime youngsters too. So how do we do? What are the expressions we use in our English language is really important. Okay, so remember the terms formal and informal. Informal with our closed ones. Formal is somewhere you don't have an intimacy, completely respectful manner, so it shows your manner, your behavior. Some people they forget about others, they may speak impolitely and informally to the persons, respectable persons, but it shows their behavior, it shows their conduct. Okay, so we should not do like this. Okay, for that differentiation we should know how to express our ideas, how to make requests, how to express our feelings. This could be done in formal. So I also used a word impolite. Yes, politeness is something మర్యాదగా మాట్లాడడం. impolite అంటే rude behavior. Okay, so reckless and negligent behavior, impolite. Okay, but polite is formal. Okay, polite, formal, respectful, these are the related terms. Informal, impolite, rude, these are the okay. So remember all this, so we should not get confused. Let me go with simple slides for us here. Yeah, I just show this one second. Yeah, so making requests, excuses and apologies. Yes, so we don't not only make requests when we need something, when we do a mistake also, or something when we are not able to do something. Okay, remember, we make a request when we need something. Okay, at the same time, when we make requests when we need something, then sometimes without any need. Okay, sometimes we give an excuse. If somebody asks us to do something, then we are not ready to do that job, we may be busy with some other work, so we may take an excuse. So excuses, making requests, excuses and apologies. Sometimes apology means excuse and apology both are same. Apology is something like sorry, I am sorry, I couldn't do it, I am sorry. So you have an intention to do the work, but somewhere you are busy and engaged with some other work, or you are unable to do the work, so you apologize, I am sorry. Okay, apology is something, I am sorry. Okay, so excuses means, yeah, I'm not really interested, or I'm sorry, I couldn't do right now, let me have some time. So these kind of things could be explained. So let us see let us request, let us see the words how do we use. So let me read it for you. Basically, when we make a request, we ask someone for something or we ask someone to do something. So request is something we may need a particular thing, okay, or we may need some work to do. For example, could you fetch me a glass of water? Could you bring me a glass of water? Can you please provide me pencil and eraser? Can you please provide me a pencil and eraser? An eraser, okay. So what I am here asking here, I am asking for a thing here. So I am asking somebody to do some work, to bring some water, or at the same time a pencil and an eraser, okay. Sometimes we may ask for some work, okay. Here we are asking for a thing, but sometimes like this, yeah, can you please go to the post office and pay the monthly installment? Could you please go to the bank and draw the money? Okay, yeah, could you please go to the grocery shop and bring me 1 kg of sugar? So here we are assigning some work, okay, some work, some benefit. So how we are giving? So we are giving it a polite expression, polite expression. So so we ask for things, at the same time some works which we really need, okay. In favor, when we need a favor, when we need something, then we make request, okay, fine. Generally, when we make a simple request, we use two-part verbs such as turn down, put away, clean up, hang up, take out, among others. See the words, the combination, okay. So we use two-part verbs such as turn down, switch off, turn on, switch on, hang up, clean up, put away, take out. So these are the combination of words. Please turn off the fan, okay, turn off the stove. Please switch off the fan, okay. Please open the window. Could you could you clean up the floor? Yes. So like this we make requests. Yes. Next, at the same time, if you want to make a request in a polite way, we usually use can, could, and would you mind. Can, could, and would you mind. See here the order of the words can, C-A-N, can, C-O-U-L-D, could, and would you mind. So here these three are polite expressions, can, could, and would you mind. But the intents of the request, intents of the politeness is differed. For example, can is a polite expression, could is more polite, and would you mind is much more polite, okay. So we can, but here we need not to worry about the words how to use. Only thing is our comfort, okay. Language should be simple and it should be easy to understand. So other people too should be able to understand our expressions. That is the reason you need not to go for a complicated expressions here. You could simply use can, could, please, would you mind. So okay, so I wonder if you could do this. So we need not to do such expressions. You can go with the simple expressions like can you please get me some water, could you please help me to lift this table, would you mind bringing me some water, okay. So likewise you have to do this. Remember, can, could, would, and sometimes we take permissions also. Permissions, shall I switch off the fan, shall I turn on the computer, okay, shall I bring some water for you, okay. So something offering here, we offer people, at the same time we take permissions in the previous examples like shall I turn off the fan, okay, shall I turn on the light, okay. At the same time you could offer, shall I bring a cup of tea for you, a cup of coffee for you, shall I prepare paratha for you. So like this. So with our intents we talk to people. Hope you are all understanding and following the same. So we make requests in a polite way. Yeah. Hang up the clothes, please. Hang up the clothes, please. Yes. Here you are requesting, but the term, the expression is in the last of the sentence. See, hang up the clothes, please. Please, you are using please, but it is polite expression, but same time it's not, compared to the next sentence it is somewhat less polite. Okay, let us see the next example. Would you mind hanging the clothes up, please? Would you mind hanging the clothes up, please? Yes, here we are asking for some work to do in a completely 100% politeness. Would you mind? ఏమన్నా అనుకుంటా. See, if you examine these examples, let me translate them into Telugu language, mother tongue or Telugu language. See, for in the previous example, hang up the clothes, please. కొంచెం బట్టలు ఆరేవా? ఎస్. నువ్వేమన్నా అనుకుంటావా? నెక్స్ట్ సెంటెన్స్, వుడ్ యూ మైండ్ హ్యాంగింగ్ ద క్లోత్స్ అప్ ప్లీజ్. ఏమనుకోకపోతే కొంచెం మీ బట్టలు ఆరేసి పెట్టవా? సి హౌ ఐఎమ్ ఆస్కింగ్. ఓకే, హ్యాంగ్ అప్, బట్టలు ఆరేవా? ఓకే, దట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో అ పొలైట్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్. బట్ ఇన్ ద నెక్స్ట్ సెంటెన్స్, వుడ్ యూ మైండ్ హ్యాంగింగ్ ద క్లోత్స్ అప్ ప్లీజ్, దట్ ఈస్ లైక్ you are more polite. Other people cannot avoid doing that work. Okay, in the first example there may be a chance to take an excuse, but in the second expression, would you mind hanging the clothes up please? So here it is more polite. See, if you, for example, when you need something, when you want a new dress or new mobile or something for you, how do you approach your parents? Yeah, please, birthday ki isari cycle koniva nana please. How do we ask? Yes. How do we recommend? We go to mother, amma please, let us request father, please help me to get my gift please. So how do we ask? We, in a completely politeness, our expressions, our tone, our voice, our language, everything is in a polite expressions. Yes, fine. Yeah. Okay, next sometimes, yeah, we are asking, so we are just examining the examples of asking for something. Okay, asking for some favor or thing. At the same time, it depends on other person, how are they ready or not. So sometimes they may be ready, yes, to do it, or sometimes they may take an excuse, or sometimes they apology for not doing the work. Okay, so let us see one example. For example, if I ask, turn on the TV please, I ask you to turn on the TV please. Oh sure, I do it. So how I am giving the reply, the response here in a polite way. Oh sure, I do it for you. Yeah, I don't mind, I do it for you. It's okay, I do it for you. Yeah, I'm just coming, I do it for you. All right, I do it in 2 minutes. Yes, I'm giving an answer to the polite expression of request. Yes, how? Please turn on the TV. Please turn on the TV. Yes, I am coming. Sure, I do it for you. Definitely, just give me a minute. Definitely, give me a minute. Okay, so how the response is coming from the other person or people. So always we should be able to ask things politely. At the same time, we should respond in a polite way. If you are really not interested to do that, I am sorry, I couldn't do it right now. Give me 10 minutes of time. Okay, or please excuse me, I'm busy with the computer work. I can't stop it in between. So please turn on the TV for yourself. Okay, so like this, though you are not ready to do the work, but other people should have an impression that, oh, they are not recklessly avoiding, Only thing is they couldn't do it. It is not possible for them to do the work immediately. Okay, so these things can be remembered and how we practice our English language. Okay, so here asking politely, asking respectfully, asking formally. At the same time, we should respond formally, politely, politely and respectfully. Let us see a few more examples. Could you please turn off the computer? Here we make an excuse. Yes, somebody, maybe mother or father or somebody or your classmate or hostel mate, they may say, could you please turn off the computer? It may be a disturbance. Yes, then but the one who is working on computer couldn't do it, so he comes with an excuse. Yes, I'm sorry, I can't turn it off right now. I have to do my homework. I'm sorry, I can't turn it off right now. I have to do my homework because I'm attending online classes and my online classes homework is assigned in the apps itself, so I have to do it. I'm sorry, I could not turn off my computer because I have to do my homework. Yes, good. Next, so we excuse, and that means immediately we may not do it, but after some time we can do that. After finishing our work, our job, we can do that. Okay, next, next, another similar example here. Could you please hang up the phone? Could you please hang up the phone? Here somebody is talking on phone and others ask them to hang up, to put the phone down, to disconnect the phone. So how we apologize? I am sorry, I couldn't hang up the phone because I am taking some notes or I am searching for something on phone, on smartphone. So please, I don't want to hang it up now. Okay, I don't want to switch it off. I don't want to disconnect my phone because I have some more work to do. So I really apologize. I am really sorry for not doing the request you have made. Okay, so in this way we have to think about all these things. How do you give expressions in a different way, in a different people, places, or with different people? Okay, if we really don't like people, but we should not show them in our tone. Okay, we should maintain our own respect and concern towards the people. Yeah, fine. Let me go with another slide here. So how? So here informal to formal. Let us examine few expressions informal to formal. Let us see. Help me with the report, will you? So how it's, we are asking for a favor. Help me with the report, will you? See, observe my expressions here. Help me with the report, will you? నాకు రిపోర్ట్ చేసి పెట్టవా, చేస్తావా, అట్లా. How I am asking? So in an informal way. So where it happens, it may be between a boss and the subordinate. Sometimes it is not necessary that we can address our subordinates impolitely. Okay, sometimes they command. Yes, help me with the report, will you? Just observe the expression here. We are asking for help, but in a rough tone. Yes, we are not using any polite expressions here. Yes, next, can you help me with the report, please? Yes, it is less informal. Here you use a formal expression better than the previous. Can you help me with the report, please? Yes, can is something, yeah, already polite expression, but the intents of politeness is something low. Okay, yeah, Fine. Next, could you help me with the report, please? Next, here it comes more formal expression. Could you help me with the report, please? చేయగలుగుతారా? చేయవా ప్లీజ్? Could you help me with the report, please? Yes. Next, do you think you could help me with the report, please? This is more formal. Do you think you could help me with the report, please? నువ్వు చేయగలని మీరు చేయగలని అనుకుంటే కొంచెం ఇవన్నీ చేసి పెట్టరా? సో ఎలా అడుగుతున్నాం మనం? We need a favor, but how we are asking, approaching? Do you think you could help me with the report, please? If you think that it is eligible, if it is an emergency, then you could please help me. Okay? Next, do you mind helping me with the report, please? Do you mind helping me with the report, please? Here also we are talking about formally, we are asking about the same report. Do you mind helping me with the report, please? మీకు ఏమైనా అభ్యంతరమా? మీరు చేయగలరా? చేయలేరా? మీరు ఏమన్నా అనుకుంటారా? See how we are asking. Next, would you mind helping me with the report, please? Same, more formal. Would you mind helping me with the report, please? మీరు ఏమన్నా అనుకుంటారా? నాకు చేయగలుగుతారా? నాకు ఈ హెల్ప్ చేయగలుగుతారా ఈ రిపోర్ట్ కోసం? Would you by any chance help me with the report, please? Would you by any chance help me with the report, please? It is more formal. So we really don't go with such expressions, but it's okay. We should know how do we go with a formal, pure. Would you by any chance help me with the report, please? So I am not an eligible person for your to take your help, but please, would you by any chance ఏదన్నా వీలైతే చేయగలుగుతారా అన్నట్టుగా అడుగుతాం. సో ఓకే, ఫైన్. ఐ వండర్ ఇఫ్ యూ వుడ్ మైండ్ హెల్పింగ్ మీ విత్ ద రిపోర్ట్, ప్లీజ్. ఇంకా ఈ పని కనుక మీరు చేసి పెడితే అద్భుతం, అంతకంటే ఇక భాగ్యం లేదు. ఓకే, ఐ వండర్ ఇఫ్ యూ వుడ్ మైండ్ హెల్పింగ్ మీ విత్ ద రిపోర్ట్, ప్లీజ్. నెక్స్ట్, మోర్ ఫార్మల్. If it is all at possible, would you be so kind to help me with the report, please? I read it again. If it is at all possible, would you be so kind to help me with the report, please? So it is moral, and the sentence is big also. Which is your favorite way of making requests of others? Yeah. So how do we do? So which is the list of things have given here, and can, could, do you think, okay? Would you mind, would you by any chance, I wonder if you would mind helping me. So which is going to be our choice? But here I think we can go with the very starting choices. Can you please help me? Can you help me please? Could you help me? Do you think you could help me with the report? Do you mind helping me with the report, please? Or would you mind helping me with the report, please? Would you by any chance help me with the report, please? No, only one. Let me count the expressions here given in the slide. One, not the first one. Help me with the report, will you? No. Help me with the report, will you? Help చేయవా, చేస్తావా? So we don't really ask like that, so that I omit here. Can you help me with the report, please? Could you help me with the report, please? Do you think if you could help me with the report, please? Do you mind helping me with the report, please? Would you mind helping me with the report, please? Okay. So can, could, do you mind, these expressions are enough to make requests in our day-to-day life. Okay, yeah, we should be formal, but it doesn't make others to get bored. Okay, yeah, let us go with our textbook examples. Okay, fine. Here I just I set the camera. Let us go with textbook examples, making requests. Okay, I hope we are all enjoying the activities. So so we understood what is the gist here. So making requests, how do we make requests? Okay, yeah, I just do it for you happily. Let us go with the outcomes. Yeah, I just adjust the making requests. Yeah. So, what are the outcomes? Like, on completing this lesson, you will be able to learn some ways of making requests, learn some ways of offering help. So, yeah, we have already discussed that we make requests, at the same time we offer help, and sometimes we agree, we obey the request, and we do it for the people or the one who asks us. Okay. Okay, I just read a conversation for you. Let me do it here. Activity 1. In activity 1, there are two characters, Ravi and Ramesh. Okay, Ravi and Ramesh. Ravi and Ramesh. I just read the conversation. For you. Please listen to me carefully here. Yeah. Yeah, read the following conversation and identify the various requests made. Yeah, Ravi, I will go to Hyderabad tomorrow. Why? Ramesh. Next, Ravi, I have some work at the secretariat. Ramesh, my friend, my Das, Mr. Das works there. Will you please give him this book? Ravi, that's not a problem. Will he help me? Ramesh, I will talk to him today. He is a very helpful person. He is the section officer in the Department of Technical Education. Thank you. Welcome. So, how the conversation went on? I will go to Hyderabad tomorrow. Two friends are discussing about okay. Two friends are discussing in general. So, one of them says that I will go to Hyderabad tomorrow. The next person, Ramesh, asks why. I have some work at the secretary. My friend Mr. Das works there. Will you please give him this book? So, anyhow, we are going to Hyderabad. Would you mind giving this book? So, what is the expressions you can underline? Will you please? Will you please give this book? Okay, I just show you. Yeah. Yeah, I just adjust the book. Yeah, will you please give him this book? So immediately when Ramesh came to know that Ravi is going to Hyderabad, so he thought of sending a book. So he made a request to Ravi that will you please give him this book? Finally, oh, that's not a problem. So how the reply? That's not a problem. Ravi replied in a polite way, that's not a problem. Will he help me? Again, immediately he asked for a help. So he agreed for the request. At the same time, he is seeking some favor from his friend. So, will he help me? Yes, I will talk to him today. Okay, he is a very helpful person. He is the section officer in the Department of Technical Education. So you could take his help. So here the request is made, it is accepted. At the same time, another request is made in a response or in immediately. Okay, so it happens with us, and we also do like this in our places. So yeah, let us examine some more examples here under the pre-reading activity. Under the pre-reading activity, screen offs. You want to borrow a pen from your friend. How do you ask him or her politely? If you want to borrow a pen from your friend, how do we ask? Yes. Could you please give me your pen? Can you please provide me a blue pen, please? Do you have an extra pen? And can you please give it to me? So how do we make a request? So these are politely. The question is about politeness. For example, if we say that is our close friend or close benchmate, how do we ask? Give me that pen. How do we ask? Give me an extra pen. So that is nothing wrong, but that is informal expression. We should identify the difference between the informal and the formal expressions, right? Yes. So how do we make a request to borrow? Borrow means to lend it for some time. Would you mind giving your pen for some time? So you are asking for, would you mind giving your pen for some time? Okay. Could you please lend me your pen for some time? Okay. So do you mind? Could you please? Can you please? So these are the polite expressions. Yes. Next, you want your friend to shut the window. How do you ask him or her in a polite manner? So it is all discussing about the politeness. So when we want somebody to do some work, how do we ask? Could you please close the window? Could you please shut down the window? Can you please do me a favor and shut down the window? So how we are asking? So asking in a polite manner. So these are the things to be noted. So our request itself shows that we are in a polite way. We should be in a formal way. Our manners, our conduct, our behavior, our nature, all these things come, and we can judge. Sometimes we can even judge people of their language, the way they express, whether they are rude or not rude or soft, some kind of expression. See, when we have no intention, for example, I am reading a book, and I don't want to get disturbed. I am reading a book, I don't want to get disturbed for some time. But if my kids or my colleagues ask for a help, for example, could you please help me to fill this register? Somebody asked me to do that. Okay, could you please help me to fill the form? So the expression is interesting here. So we can't avoid. So what can I do? I may pause my reading, I may stop for some time, and I may do that work immediately. If somebody comes for the same work please fill this form. So how is my tone? Though you are requesting, though you use the word please, but it is commanding and demanding. So how do we say? Please fill this form. Can you please fill this form? So what do we answer? Yes. It may be yes or no. Yes, but after some time. I do it, but after some time. It is not necessary that if somebody approaches us impolitely, we need not to respond in the same manner. Okay, we should show the difference. So we may not be in an impolite manner. We can say that simply, yes, I do it, but not now. Definitely, but after some time. So immediately you don't want to do the work. So these things can be practiced. Okay, fine. Here I show I show a table, okay, table of contents. Yeah, I love you. Here, please you can note down in your notebooks. So this is the table here with 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. Okay, appearing, yes, with 4 columns in a long view. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 columns. In the first column, you please write down, yeah. In the first column, please write down could, would, can, will. See these expressions: could, would, can, will. In the column, next column only one word, you, you. Okay. Next in the third column, please. Okay. In a 4 column table, in first column we have could, would, can, will. Next in the second column you have you, and third column you have please. Now let me read the contents of the fourth column here, and I give you examples too. Yeah, I read it for you. Lend me some money. First sentence, lend me some money. Lend me some money. Accompany me to the hospital. Accompany me to the hospital. Accompany means to come with. Okay, accompany me to the hospital. Switch on the television. Okay, switch on the television. Next, give me the menu. Give me the menu. Speak slowly. Next is speak slowly. Next, repeat the lesson. Next, help me reach the railway station. Help me reach the railway station. So now I tell you, now I give you an example. So we have to combine all these sentences with all these expressions: could, would, will, can. Okay, by using you and please are common here. I just do 3 or 4 sentences. Yeah, could you please lend me some money? Would you please accompany me to the hospital? Will you please give me the menu? Can you please speak slowly? Would you please speak slowly? Okay, all four expressions: could, would, can, will, frame. See how many sentences we have: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So total of 28. 28 expressions can be drawn from this table. It is interesting. Please all of you work on to practice well, and let us see. Here we see in our additional information. I just read it for you all. Please all of you draw that table: could, would, can, will. In the second column you, and third column please, and fourth column lend me some money, accompany me to the hospital, switch on the television, give me the menu, speak slowly, repeat the lesson, help me reach the railway station. So these are all the expressions. You could even add on to the last column. Now let us examine additional information. So what is here they have given list of sentences, list of situations. They are less polite to more polite. In the previous example also we discussed: can help me, can you help me, could you help me, would you mind helping me. So in that way we have some another exercise. So let us do with this. I just read it. The additional information. The following are expressions used to request someone to take you to a hospital, starting from less polite to more polite. To take you to a hospital. The situation is to take you to a hospital. Yeah. So you are requesting someone to take you. Okay. You accompany you to go to hospital. So how do we ask? Yeah. I am not well. Take me to a hospital. Okay. So this is impolite. Yes. Please take me to a hospital. Please take me to a hospital. Yes, it is polite expression. Next, can you please take me to a hospital? This is also very polite. Can you please take me to a hospital? Yes. Next, will you please take me to a hospital? This is also a very polite expression. Next, would you please take me to a hospital? తీసుకెళ్ళగలుగుతారా? నన్ను హాస్పిటల్ తీసుకెళ్ళగలుగుతారా? ఓకే. నెక్స్ట్, could you please take me to a hospital? Will, would, could, can. So all yes. Next, do you think it would be possible for you to take me to a hospital? మీరు ఎంతో బిజీగా ఉంటే నాకు చేయగలిగితే క్యాన్ యూ డూ ఇట్ అని అడగడం అనమాట. ఇది చాలా హెవీ పొలైట్నెస్. డూ యూ థింక్ ఇట్ వుడ్ బి పాసిబుల్ ఫర్ యూ టు టేక్ మీ టు ఏ హాస్పిటల్? ఎస్. నెక్స్ట్, డూ యూ థింక్ యూ కుడ్ ప్లీజ్ టేక్ మీ టు ఏ హాస్పిటల్? ఓకే. ఎస్. Yeah. Another important point here they mentioned in the textbook. Note that in addition to the words and sentences, the way you make a request and the tone of voice you use determines the degree of politeness. See here, so obviously could, can, will, would, these are polite expressions. But take me to a hospital, the first sentence, though it has no words of expressions request like please and can you please, but if you use the tone, the expression, for example, let me do it for you. Take me to a hospital. I'm really not well. I'm suffering from fever. Could you please take me to a hospital? Yes. So it is happening, expressing in a polite way. Next, take me to a hospital. Though you don't use the polite expressing words like please and can and could, but take me to a hospital. Yes. Take me to a hospital. So in this sentence you are impolite. Okay. So we can't measure only with the words, but with our expression. But in written form you have to supply those words. Okay. Yeah. Always we have to have a pleasant tone whenever we make a request. Okay. Yeah. So I hope you all understood, and the next class we just go with some more examples of making requests, and we jump on to the next topic. Okay, fine. We switch on, just wind it up here, and we'll meet in the next class. Thank you one and all.